Hey guys, it's Heather. So today I'm going to be doing the best of 2014 tag. So there is a list of categories and I'm going to tell you what my favorite products for this year have been. Now I have a lot of products. If you see in my makeup inventory, you know that I have a lot of products. So I really tried to narrow it down to just the minimum. That way I wouldn't be here all day. I mean, I have 178 lipsticks. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and talk about all of them because there is a lot of them that I really do like. So I just tried to kind of narrow it down. When I sat down and I saw the category, like the first thing that came to my mind. Some of them are newer products I did not have all year long, but they're favorites. This look that I'm wearing, I was going to film this. This was my idea for the New Year's makeup tutorial that I was that I had talked about. And I'm sitting here doing my makeup thinking I'm recording and I never press record. So I was already pretty much done before I even noticed it because Grace is here running around. There's just a lot of distractions and it's just, I don't know where my brain was, so I'm sorry, but today is Tuesday, so tomorrow is actually New Year's Eve, so I'm gonna really try tomorrow. My husband's off from work, have him watch Grace and me try to film this because I love the way it came out. I love it, love it. So let me know what you guys think. Again, I'm sorry, but I wanted to get this filmed today while I was ready. Okay, so the tag is basically categorized and I'm just gonna kind of go over a little bit of each one. Like I said, I've had a lot of favorites throughout the year of 2014, but these are what first came to my mind and I want to talk about. So we're going to first talk about foundation. I have a lot of foundations and I like a lot of them, but one that I absolutely love and that I recommend and that has been my favorite consistently throughout this year has definitely been my YSL Touche Cloth Foundation. I'm in Beige Rose 30. This is a very luminous foundation, but you don't look oily. It's absolutely beautiful on the skin. It's just an amazing foundation. It is expensive, but I've had it for over a year and it's really held up and lasted. A little goes a long way. It doesn't rub off on me. It's just, I don't know, when I look in the mirror up close, my skin looks flawless. So I love this foundation. So definitely a favorite this year. Okay, as far as primer, I guess I should have done that first. As far as primer, I love the Benefit Professional. I am not a big primer person. I don't find that my foundation really breaks down throughout the day. So, and I'm going to keep looking at my viewfinder to make sure I'm recording, to make sure that little red dot's up there because I messed up last time. So I really love this and it just, I don't really have like really large pores, but the pores that I do have, this really kind of blurs those imperfections out. I even put a little bit under here where my fine lines are, and I find that my concealer doesn't crease because it really kind of blurs those out and fills those little lines in. So I really like this, and I've had this for quite a while, but it is very lightweight. It says it's oil-free, and it's just a really good primer. So I really like that. Another favorite for the face is definitely my MAC Fix Plus. I'm almost out of this little one. I need to go ahead and pick up a big one. I love this. I love to use it with my metallic eyeshadows. I love to put it on my brush to kind of sheer out like a thicker foundation. I just love this stuff. I love to kind of like spray it over my face to get rid of like if I look a little bit powdery, it kind of softens that look. So I love MAC Fix Plus. I have the hardest time saying that. Love this product. Another face product is definitely makeup wipes, and I'm not really going to include skincare in this video, but I do have some skincare favorites that I do like, but one that really stood out is my Pond's Evening Soothe makeup wipes. They're the wet cleansing towelettes with chamomile and white tea. I can't speak today. I really like these. They're inexpensive. I've bought so many of these over time. I just love them. They're gentle on my eyes. I can rub them all over my eyes and get all kind of eye makeup off, and they're just really good. So I love these. So definitely recommend them if you see them in the store. Okay, so as far as, let's see, concealer. I have loved a lot of concealers this year, but one of my favorites has definitely been my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm in Light 2 Vanilla. I love this. I think it's brightening, but it's not over the top. It doesn't crease. I have it on today. I just love it. It just really looks beautiful underneath the eyes. It doesn't look too heavy. It just really makes my under eyes look really hydrated and really awake and really fresh. And I love this stuff. So like I said, I've had a lot of favorite, like Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is a really good one, but overall, like I said, I didn't want to put, 100 concealers in here, but this one has definitely stood out to me. So NARS Creamy Concealer, Radiant Creamy Concealer is a good one. Okay, as far as bronzer, Again, I've loved a lot of bronzers, but one that's been my favorite, I'm wearing it today, is my Benefit Hoola. I love this bronzer. It is my favorite bronzer that I have. I believe I have like 19 or 20 bronzers, but this one is like really the only one I need. It's the one I always go back to. It's the perfect shade. It's not too orange. It's not too red. It's just beautiful, and I can contour with it. I can bronze with it, and it just does wonders. I have had this thing for probably like over 2 years, and I haven't even hit, you know, pan on it. So well worth the money. I love this. Benefit Hoola is definitely one of my favorite. I think it's universal for a lot of different skin tones, and I think a lot of people will benefit from it. Sometimes, I mean, when you look at it, it does look a little bit light, but it really packs a big punch, and you could really go overboard. It is very pigmented, and it's wonderful. I love Benefit Hoola. Alright, as far as blushes, you know I love my blushes. I love them. Blushes and lipsticks, I just can't get enough. Like, I have a sickness, a hoarding problem of blushes and lipsticks. But my favorite blushes this year, I only pulled one out. I have 5 of them, are the Becca blushes. These are my favorite blushes of all time. Every one of them that I have, I absolutely love. I love the pigmentation. I love the wear time. I love them. This one that I grabbed out is Sweet Pea because it's what's on my cheeks. This is my newest purchase, and I love it. It's just stunning. It's just a really flattering, neutral, kind of rosy pink blush. They're so soft, so pigmented, and they just really glide on the skin. I love Flower Child. I love oh, what's the other one? Songbird. I just love the ones that I have. These are definitely my favorite blushes. I love my MAC blushes and I love my NARS blushes, but if I had to choose blushes for this year, Becca is definitely my favorite. I highly recommend you at least pick one up because they're amazing. Just trust me, they're amazing. Okay, so highlighter, I have a lot of highlighters. I kind of go in phases with highlighters. Sometimes I like highlighters, sometimes I don't like highlighters. So I do kind of go in phases. Not that I don't like highlighters, but sometimes I'm just not into it. But a really kind of like very basic, very not over the top, just very natural highlight is definitely my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. I'm wearing it today. You can set your whole makeup with it if you would like, if you're fair skinned, but it just gives you the softest kind of like glowy highlight, and I love it. I have been really into this. I got it, I believe, last year, and I kind of went in phases, like I would use it and then I wouldn't, but I have really been loving this. This is a really good highlighter if you just don't want to go over the top, you don't want it too sparkly, which I love those, believe me, but this is a really good every single day, natural, beautiful, gives you a really nice glowy kind of angelic effect. Love this. Very expensive, but it does last a long time. Okay, so let's see, I'm like all out of whack here. All right, that's lip products. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and go into like, I guess a couple eye primers that I should have talked about earlier, but we're just going to talk about them now. Definitely, this is a sample, and I've been using this because I always forget to use eye primer, which I don't know why I do that because I have very oily lids. I just get started and then I'm like, crap. And then they, you know, sometimes they crease and it's like, oh, but I always forget. But the eye primer, when I do remember that I've been loving, is the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. This is a really good primer. My eyeshadow doesn't crease, and it really does good at keeping my eyeshadow on all day long. I've had a million of these because, you know, free with purchases, or, you know, in Sephora goodie bags, or with Lorac palettes. So I've definitely gone through a lot of these, and I haven't had to purchase the full size, but it's a really good eye primer. I love it. And then obviously I love my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. If you like the pressed pigments from MAC, or if you like pigments, glitters, this is no joke. It makes them just glide on and they stay. You don't have a bunch of fallout, and I don't have any problem with pigmentation or anything like that. I love the Too Faced Glitter Glue. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about brow products. So I've been on a brow journey in the past few years, and this year what stands out to me are 3 products. The first one is definitely my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I used to not like this. I had it and I didn't like it, and I said, ew, I don't know why people love this, but I have been using it for the past several months, and I am in love with it. It's so natural. You can go more dramatic, but it fills in beautifully, and I just love it. This is in the shade I think this is soft brown, and I have medium brown. So I kind of bounce back and forth between the two, but I really love this. And then my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm in the shade dark brown. I got these when they first launched, or this one when it first launched. Now they have a lot more colors. I think this color is okay, but I might try a little bit of a lighter color, just, you know, if I lighten my hair or something like that. But I really like the brow pomade. It's amazing. It's what I have on my brows today. And then of course my Benefit Gimme Brow. You guys have heard me talk about Gimme Brow in so many different videos on my channel this year. I love it. I love it for a natural. If I don't want to do anything with my brows, I just kind of run it through and it kind of fills them in and puts them into place. Or if I put brow products and I want them to be even more filled in or to stay, I use Gimme Brow. This is like a holy grail. Every single day I wear makeup, I use this. So I really love that. Okay, as far as eyeshadows go, we're going to talk about some eye products. Now, this year, I have loved my Makeup Geek shadows. I love these. They are so inexpensive, $5.99 for the pans. These are my babies. I love them. She has so many different colors. They're so pigmented. I mean, I can just swatch a few. I mean, just look at the pigmentation. You can't beat it for $5.99. Exceptional. I mean, just amazing quality. You will love these. I highly recommend them. They have been my absolute favorites. They blend with each other. They blend well. They just are so pigmented and they just are beautiful. She has such a nice variety of shades that for the money, this is a great product to build your collection, or, you know, give as a gift. They're just amazing. You can't go wrong with Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I haven't found one that I didn't like, so I love these. And then a newer purchase, which I have to talk about it. It's on my eyes today, and I've used it in the past. Well, I used it in another tutorial, and I've been just reaching for it, which says something, because usually I'll buy a palette, I may play with it, and it kind of sits there. But the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, oh my god, I love this, you guys. If I can recommend one palette, please go get this. This is amazing. I've used it so many times since I got it, and I know it was a later in the year purchase, but it's just amazing. Like, this is definitely something I recommend. The shadows are so pigmented. It smells amazing. You want to eat it, but they blend beautifully. They're so pigmented, and I can't say enough. Like, this palette has been my go-to, and I have the first chocolate bar palette, and I think I've used it one time, and I've had it for a couple years. This one, I've had it for like not even 2 weeks, and I've used it like 9 or 10 times. I love it. So definitely recommend this palette. Love this. They did great with this one. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I do. And then one more eye product, because like I said, I don't want to overload you, is definitely my MAC Pressed Pigments. These have been my babies. I love them. I've had them for quite a while, and I didn't really use them a whole lot, and just the past few months I've been really reaching for them. I love them. I love Angelic. I love Flicker. I love Blonde Streak. I love Moth. I love them all. I want them all. They're just amazing. So Pressed Pigments from MAC are wonderful. If you use these with the MAC, let me open my drawer here. If you use these with the MAC 215 brush, it's amazing. Along with the glitter glue, honey, you have some amazing sparkly goodness going on in your eyes. I'm telling you, they are amazing. Love MAC Pressed Pigments. I mean, just pick up one. Trust me, you'll love them. All different colors, so there's something for everybody. I love them. Most of those I got at a CCO at a discount, but I definitely, I love them. Okay, so as far as mascaras, I have two. I really love the MAC Extended Play Lash for my lower lashes. It really gets in there and it coats them really wonderful. I absolutely love these. Another mascara that I love for my upper lashes that I got about 6 or 7 months ago. This is a new one, I mean, but I started using it like 6 or 7 months ago. It's Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is so good. The brush is pretty basic. It's a little bit on the larger side, and I can never get them open. But it's just a really basic brush, but the formula is very creamy. It really gives a nice length and volume, and it doesn't flake on me. So I really love my Clinique High Impact Mascara. And then my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I used this a couple years ago. I recently got this in an Ipsy bag for November, and I've realized how much I love it. I've already purchased the full size. I love this mascara too. This is an amazing mascara. I mean, it just gives you length and volume. The formula is great. It doesn't flake on me. It's wonderful. Okay, then now we're on to lips. So I feel like I did pretty good. I don't feel like I overwhelmed you with a lot of products, so that's good. Because that would just, you know, there's so much that I love. You can watch my hits and misses or my favorites videos before I started that series, but these are just like stand out what I thought of whenever I seen this category, and so that's what I wanted to tell you. That way, you know, I'm not overloading you, because this is not an unreasonable amount of makeup, I don't feel. Okay, lip liner. I love lip liners. I love my MAC lip liners, especially. Jordana is a very good drugstore option. Today I'm wearing Jordana's lip liner in Tawny. I just love lip liners. But my favorite standout lip liner this year, I find, is MAC's Whirl. I mean, I use this. It's just a really pretty mauve-y nude. I use it all the time. I love MAC's Whirl. So if I can recommend a lip liner for 2014 that I loved, definitely MAC Whirl is just amazing. Okay, lipsticks. Now, you know I love me some lipsticks, but I definitely picked out 3 that were standout. So the lip trend this year has definitely gone to the 90s, the real reddish brown colors, and mauve colors, and I just love them all. I love nudes, but I've really been into the reddish brown kick. I love Kat Von D's Cathedral that I just got, but one in particular that stands out to me is Lorac CEO. This is just a beautiful reddish mauve brown. It's beautiful. It's so creamy. It's pigmented. It smells like vanilla. It's just amazing. I love this one. So I've definitely been into the mauve and the reddish browns. Like the 90s lip trend has definitely been my favorite. So Lorac CEO. Lorac, what am I talking about? Lorac CEO is wonderful. I love the NARS Audacious lipsticks. Oh my god, these have just been a definite hit this year. And my favorite one, I think I have 4. Yeah, I have 4. This one is in the shade Anna, and this is, again, the kind of mauve-y color. It's beautiful. This one doesn't have as much red as CEO does. It's more on the purpley mauve side. It's beautiful. These lipsticks are amazing. I love Anita. I love Raquel. I love Barbara. I love these lipsticks. So definitely great. A drugstore lipstick that has been my go-to, and I haven't had it maybe 2 or 3 months, but it's definitely Maybelline's matte lipstick and Touch of Spice. This is definitely a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. I've worn it in a lot of videos. Again, it kind of goes with the same theme as the kind of rosy brown colors. This one doesn't have as much mauve to it, but it's just stunning. So definitely this year has been the 90s lips. I really have gotten into them. They're like my favorite lipstick right now. It's like my new neutral. I love them. I love just the reddish brown. The mauves are just my favorite lipsticks this year. So these 3 have definitely been standouts for me. I'm sure there's more, but these are the 3 that came right to me whenever I started picking out products. And then a lip gloss. I haven't been into lip gloss, which is funny because I used to be an only lip gloss person. Now I've gotten into lipsticks, but lip gloss that really stood out and I use like all summer long, and I've used quite a bit, is the Bite Beauty Lush Fruit Lip Gloss, and this is in Rambutan. This is just a beautiful, neutral, I love it. It's just kind of like a peachy neutral color. You can barely see it's right there. It's beautiful. They're very creamy. They're a little bit on the sticky side. They really go good over the top of lipsticks, and I just love this. This has just been a standout lip gloss for me this whole year. I love it. So that's it. This is my favorite standout products for 2014. I hope you guys all had a great year. Again, I'm going to try to get this filmed for tomorrow because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So it's really easy. It looks a lot more complicated, but I was actually surprised how easy it was and how beautiful it came out. So, and again, it's using my Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette. I love it. Okay, so that is my favorite. Like I said, I'm a makeup lover. I am going to try to downsize my collection if you saw my makeup inventory, but I still love makeup. I'm not going to give that up. I just want to love makeup on a lot less stuff. I don't need 178 lipsticks and 19 foundations and 55 eyeliners and all this other stuff. I need to kind of downsize so I can use more of my stuff, because I find a lot of it just kind of gets pushed back. And when I was doing my inventory, I was like, oh my god, I love that. Oh, I didn't realize I had that still. So I definitely want to, you know, weed out stuff that I don't use. I'm definitely going to take this process slow. I don't know how drastic I'll come of it, but I just want to kind of, you know, downsize and not buy so much until I use up some stuff. Maybe, you know, once something's used up, then I get something new instead of keep adding all this stuff to it, you know. But thank you for all your positive feedback on that video. I've had a lot of positive feedback, and I really appreciate it, because I was kind of contemplating uploading it because I didn't know if people were going to take it the wrong way, or you know how, you know, it's a touchy subject sometimes and people, you know, kind of get bent out of shape. But you guys have been wonderful. Thank you to all my new subscribers for this year. I love you all. I love all my old subscribers. I just love you guys. You have made this year so wonderful. When I got back into filming after the summertime, this has just been a great experience. The amount of support I get, the amount of amazing comments that I get, I love you all so much, and I hope that 2015 brings you nothing but just peace and happiness, and I just love you all. And yeah, so these are my favorite products for 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know your favorite products for this year down below, because a lot of these have been your guys' recommendations. I read the comments and I go out and I buy it, and I love them. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, so let me know what your favorites are for this year. Again, Happy New Year. And tomorrow on New Year's Eve, I'm gonna really try to get this filmed and out for you guys. So I'm gonna quit babbling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye guys!